Lasermate, eject, operation, channel intro.
Hello fellow YouTubers, LightWC Stop Motioner here. Welcome to viewers new and old, and today I'm going to be reviewing Transformers Studio Series 82 Deluxe Class Bumblebee movie, Ratchet. I've been really looking forward to this figure, as I have been a lot of the Bumblebee movie stuff. It's very exciting to finally be getting these designs in figure form. Now at the time of me recording this section of the video, Wheeljack and Brawn have not shown up yet, but by the time you're seeing this review, those two figures should have reviews on this channel. So package, very minimal window. Again, I don't like that very much, but at least it gives room for this artwork, and I do love this artwork. So I looked in the Bumblebee movie. There he's on the side. There he is on the back. It says, as the Decepticons launch their final assault, Ratchet and the Autobots find themselves outnumbered and flee Cybertron in the escape pods. There's a robot mode and vehicle mode, transforms to 22 steps. And I'm glad that it's looking like I'm going to really like this mold, because, of course, we're getting an Ironhide repaint of it, which we all knew was happening. It was only a matter of time. Alright. Bump the camera again. I really need to stop doing that. Didn't expect this to just come tumbling out. Either way, he looks really cool. So, I'll go ahead and get him out and review him. Okay, so here's Ratchet in his vehicle mode. And just like with Brawn and Wheeljack, I love this vehicle mode so much. I think it's really cool. I dig the colors. It obviously screams Ratchet. Got a lot of white and some red. Got blue on the front here. Probably stand a little bit of paint here on the back, because there's quite a few details in here, but they're kind of washed out by the white. I mean, with the light shining on it from a distance, you can't really see much of it. Whereas up close, then you can kind of see it, but still. It's pretty nice from the top. Underneath isn't too bad. It's not, I wouldn't say it's particularly messy. Not that that really matters to me too much anyway. Now again, he does unfortunately utilize these peg-on wheels. But again, like Brawn and Wheeljack, he actually rolls pretty well. And you can mount the gun on his top, so you can fire. And I would say it fits. I can see this kind of vehicle having a gun on top. Alright. So, comparison, here he is with the Siege Ratchet. Again, I can tell they're going for the same character, but obviously different versions of them. And that came undone. Okay. But still, coloration is very similar. And for the heck of it, thought I'd go in and bring out the Prime version. These look very different in some ways. Obviously, this is an Earth vehicle mode. This is Cybertronian. They both have the same issue with there not really being much paint. So as a result, the details on the back are pretty much all washed out by the color. Alright, so as promised, here's all the other Bumblebee movie Autobots. Actually, no, let's bring him out later. Okay. Here's Cliff Jumper. And here's Wheeljack. And as I was saying in the Wheeljack review, Wheeljack is an off-white, and Ratchet really brings that out. Alright. And here's Brawn. So there's the Cybertronian alt modes. And I think they're all super wicked. I love them. Okay, now we can bring out Optimus and Bumblebee, who are out of place, but these still all look really cool together. And for the heck of it, why not? There's the backdrop that came with Ratchet. I kept forgetting to show this off in the reviews. No, that's Wheeljack's backdrop. My bad. So it's the same for Wheeljack, Brawn, and Ratchet. So I'm just keeping one of them. I will say this alt mode isn't super big. Here it is in my hand. And like a lot of Ratchet figures, this guy gets a lot bigger for his robot mode. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and get him transformed. Alright, so to begin, just come to the side right here, undo these, what do we call these? Flip this section up, untab the front right here, be a little careful, this section is made out of translucent plastic, unfortunately. Okay, then fold these sections up, those are going to be the arms. Then undo this section right here. Just fold these out. And then rotate right here. Fold the legs down and the knees. Fold out the feet. Then rotate the wheels up like this. Then rotate right here. And then on the sides right here, you got some faux wheels, which initially disappointed me. Because when this figure was showing off, I was expecting to do a Titan's Return Cup or Siege Hound type of transformation. But honestly, after experiencing this transformation, I'm not that upset because I really like it, the transformation. Okay, then pull this section forward. Then pull this down and make sure this part right here folds over it. And just kind of push until it goes into place. And then this section actually kind of has a cutout for the design of the head crest. I wonder if it's going to be different on the Ironhide. I haven't looked closely enough at it. Okay, then fold these sections back. And then there's a tab here that's just going to go in right there. Like that. Then fold out the hands. And there's Ratchet in his robot mode. And I really like this robot mode. First thing I want to talk about is the light piping. You don't see that a whole lot, but if you look closely, I don't know if I can get this to come across on camera, how well I can get it. But if you look closely at the eyes, there's actually pupils in there. Yeah, they actually did that. Haven't really seen that much since, what, like Prime? Maybe? I'm not sure. But yeah, that's really cool. And if it does mean without a light behind it, he looks kind of dead. Or at least you get a slightly better look at the pupils there that way, I think. But yeah, coloration, I think it's really good. Like the last few figures, it's definitely Ratchet's colors. There's actually sculpted detailing on the back here. Like they put that in there. This doesn't incorporate into the alt mode because this part is hidden. So this is just for the back of the robot mode. They didn't have to do that, and they did. And I love it when they do that kind of thing. And I think just the sculpt overall is really nice. That face is really good. I really like it. Now he does have this gun here that you can, with this tab right here, you can store it on the back. And that works fairly well. This is a nitpick. I do kind of wish you could fold it, put it right here like this. That makes more sense to me, but like I said, nitpick. And he can hold it in his hand. So he can say, they've broken through the front line. the first line in the movie, I think. So for some comparisons, here's the Siege Ratchet, who is definitely taller. But to be fair, this one was a taller Deluxe, so. But yeah, looking at the designs, again, you can tell they're both going for Ratchet. Now this one has a black head crest, which is how it was in the G1 cartoon. Whereas this one has red, which, if I'm not mistaken, was something the G1 Ratchet had in the Marvel Comics. I might be wrong, but I think that's what it is. And of course, that's the color they utilized for the Prime Ratchet. And they're actually about the same size. Wow, that's weird. This figure came out 10 years after this one, so you don't see that a whole lot. Alright. Here's Optimus. Here's Wheeljack. Here's Bumblebee. Let's see here. Here's Brawn. And here's Cliffjumper. So I think these all look excellent together. I really love the look. Again, I think the scale is pretty good, other than I feel Wheeljack should be just a smidge taller. But yeah, I still think these look incredible together. Ironhide and RC are really going to look cool with these guys. And for the heck of it, here's the backdrop. Can't really see it over Optimus, but still. Alright, now for the articulation. Head is on a ball joint. Get pretty good amount of movement out of it. Can do a full 360. Can what's the word? I'm really blanking on words today. It can go side to side, up and down. Shoulders they cannot do a full 360 because of the design. That's unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. They can go out to the side that far. You do get a rotation right here. You get an elbow that pulls off almost to 90 degrees. You get hand articulation if you count this. You do get a waist swivel. A little bit of side to side right there, but not much. Legs can kick forward that far and back that far. They can go out to the side. You get a thigh rotation. You get a knee bend, a little over a 90, and you get foot articulation. So, articulation, it's limited in some areas, but overall, I still say the articulation does get a thumbs up. So, I think that pretty much covers this figure. So I'll go ahead and stick him on my display. Okay, so there's Ratchet with my Bumblebee movie display. So, I'm glad I like this figure so much, since I will be getting the Ironhide when that comes out. I haven't pre-ordered it yet because I'm still mad about those pre-order prices, but I do plan to get it. So overall, do I recommend this figure? Like the other Deluxes? Definitely. Like I said, this is my second favorite. Brawn is still the best in my opinion. But Ratchet is second, and Wheeljack is a close third. I mean, what can I say? The alt mode is super cool. It's fun. It is a little small, but it is impressive how this guy gets so much bigger in robot mode. The transformation is really cool. Even if he does cheat a little bit with the wheels, I don't really mind that much, oddly enough. I thought that would bother me, but it really doesn't, because I think the rest of the transformation is really cool. And I think the robot mode looks excellent. Fairly good size, and articulation is pretty good. Like I said, it's a little limited in some areas, but I still think it gets the job done. So overall, I definitely do recommend this figure. I think you'll enjoy it. But that's just how I feel about the figure. Let me know in the comments what you think of it. And as always, please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and God bless.